Hello, everybody, and I just have a little announcement. This is being recorded after this main video you guys are about to watch. But there has been some new development. So I recorded this video before the E3 story trailer was released, and I didn't upload it till after it got released. I wanted to make sure that you guys didn't think I was like being ignorant and just ignoring the whole story trailer thing. But so I've seen it. I have seen it. I'm not gonna really comment much on it. It's intriguing if you have seen it, but I'm not gonna, because if some people don't want to like have story spoilers and stuff, so I'm not gonna do any of that. But it's just the E3 Forsaken story reveal trailer. If you do want to go see it, but yeah, so just wanted to let you know that I wasn't just ignoring that. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Destiny 2. Now, sorry about the whole editing thing with the last couple of videos. Sorry, maybe. Oh, I'm smart. But yes, sorry about the editing with the last couple of videos. I forgot. Yeah, that's the only real explanation I have is, yeah, I forgot. But, today I'll be talking about Forsaken, the new DLC for Destiny 2. Now, if you do not know what that is, probably after I'm done editing this video, you'll see up in the top right corner right about now, there will be a little gray box. Click that, and it'll bring you to the Bungie vid doc for, ow, that hurts, for Forsaken. But if that's not up, you're like one of the first people watching this, go to like Google or YouTube, search up Destiny 2 Forsaken vid doc, which is spelled VIDOC, and then watch that. You don't have to watch the whole thing. I'm just gonna reference some of the stuff in the video, in this video. But yeah, so you'll have gameplay to watch as well as listening. I'm just gonna play around on my hunter with Night Stalker and generating a ton of orbs. But yeah, that's what is gonna happen. So I hope you enjoy. Oh, I really did bite my cheek. It's bleeding now. But so first, I'm going to address the new weapon system in Forsaken. So there was only a real, like, just a little insight into this, but I'm gonna get kicked out, so I gotta wait a second. But yeah, so there's really not gonna be any weapon slots anymore. So you're gonna have like a weapon, and a weapon. It's not gonna be like power or energy and kinetic anymore. But the way they explained it, like, if you want to play like Destiny 1, play like Destiny 1, where you can have like fusion rifles and stuff in here. Or if you want to play like Destiny 2, play like Destiny 2. But yeah, so the way it would work would be you still have the three separate things, but you could get a shotgun for this section, and it would go in here. You could get a shotgun for here. You could have a shotgun on all three. It's not like restricted by what type of weapon anymore. But the way I'm thinking this is, what is going on? Why did you just kick me out of Destiny? Okay then. That's, why am I... Where the heck am I? Why am I all the way over here? What the heck? Okay, but, sorry. What it's gonna be like is, whatever weapon... Whatever weapon you have equipped in this slot, you'll still need to pick up the green ammo for. If it's a rocket launcher, shotgun, whatever it may be, you still have to pick up green ammo for it. This, same deal, white ammo. And same deal here, purple. But here's what I'm kind of guessing is that, let's say you had an auto rifle down here, it's probably, what I'm thinking is going to do more damage than an auto rifle up here. but the ammo would be harder to come by because purple ammo. But now I don't know if the ammo pickup is going to be the same, whereas if you'd still only pick up like a couple shots if it was in here, whereas you pick up like 100 in here, or if even the reserve ammo is even going to be the same. Like if you only have like 2 mags with one here, you can hold like 500 shots with an auto rifle here. So there's still some unknown variables here, but yeah, that's really most of the weapon stuff. But now I'll be getting to masterwork stuff. Now for this, I'm just going to run around and do some stuff. But yes, for the whole masterwork deal, now they kind of referenced something from Destiny 1. It was like, I can't remember exactly what they said. They said like, you actually get like a return back on your weapons. Like the more you invest in them, like you get like a return back or something like that, they said. So I'm guessing it's kind of the masterwork system. So if you masterwork something, I'm kind of guessing it's going to be like the Destiny 1 weapon system where you could upgrade weapons. And then when you upgrade the weapons, like the XP, and you had like the motes of light and stuff. So what I'm thinking is they're gonna have, how do I explain this? It's gonna be kind of the same way, whereas it was really vague though. Like when you masterwork something, it like grows with you or something like that. So my guess is that it might have something to do with like the kill milestones or something. Like if you kill like 50 people, you get this boost to like stability or whatever. Because like when you first masterwork something, you get that little boost. So I'm thinking it might be like 100 kills or 200 kills with the weapon, like Vanguard, Crucible, whatever. Like just have milestones like that, I'm thinking, where you can then get like an added boost, like a couple more shots or some more stability or something like that. I'm not really too sure, but that's what I'm kind of thinking. So like the more you use the weapon, the more you invest in it, the better it'll be, pretty much. So it was kind of like that in Destiny 1 too, where you'd unlock new perks and stuff like that. So that's what I'm thinking for the weapon masterwork system. I didn't really add much to they didn't really talk about the armor masterwork, so I guess that's kind of be the same as it is now. Because there's not really much they can do with that. You can't really, like, the more you use armor, it gets better. I don't really know if they can, like they did in Destiny 1. I don't know if it's very practical, though. But, yes, that's all I have to say about weapons, I think. Oh, I forgot the whole biggest part. New weapon type, bow and arrow. Finally, Bungie, you have added the most powerful weapon in any video game. Like, every video game has a bow and arrow. Like, literally. Even, like, space ones have bow and arrow. Like, Warframe had a bow and arrow. Actually, I can't say that because Titanfall 2 doesn't, but they should. Every game should have a bow and arrow. It's just, you can't get any better than that. But, like, with the bow and arrow, they have 3 different types of bow and arrow. They have a close range, a long range, and a medium range. So I'm guessing a lot of people are going to be running short, medium, and long with their 3 weapon slots, since it's not going to be really, like, it's not going to be restricted anymore. I'm guessing that's what they're going to be doing now. Oh, you had to reload. Of course you did. But, oh, legendary handgun. But, yes. I think that's what they're going to be doing with that. And there's, like, special, like, obviously, there's legendary ones, rare. I think there's rare, actually. I'm not sure. I don't know if it's just going to be a legendary item, or if it's going to be green and blue like everything else, and gray. I'm thinking it is, because they did the same thing with swords in this game. Like, in Destiny 1, you could only get legendary and exotic swords. So, I'm not too sure, but we'll see. We'll definitely see. But, for now, let's move on to, supers. Yes, new supers. So, here's where it gets really crazy. I'll start off with Hunter, since I can show Hunter more. And, so, what they added for Night Stalker. Here's what I'm guessing. You see this here? And you see this here. there's a big space. I'm thinking they're going to do a third skill tree on every single subclass. Now, only for some of them, I think, are they going to add a new super. Maybe all of them. Here, I'll tell you my theory about the first 3 you get later. But for now, what I'm thinking is, well, first I'll tell you about the super for this. You should totally watch the video, though, the vid doc, because you get a lot more information. So, for Night Stalker, what they'd be adding is this thing called Shadow Mark. And from what I've seen, it looks like you get 2 little energy knives, and you run around and, like, half invisible and stab stuff, and it disintegrates. So, cool. Not very useful, seeing how you have a whole bunch of other stuff that does that, but cool. So I don't know how it's going to work against bosses, if maybe like something you stab takes more damage if it doesn't kill it. I don't know, but that's what I'm thinking, is they're going to have another subclass, like another melee ability, and like a whole other little section here. Same thing goes for all the other ones too. Gunslinger, here's the next one. For this one, what I think they're going to be adding is another skill tree, but I know the super for this, so I'm not guessing. But what the super is going to be is, I don't know the name of it, but you like jump up in the air and you have like throwing knives, and like they're in your fingers or whatever. Who's shooting me? You have like throwing knives, and your throwing knives, they are like on fire, and like you throw like 3 at a time or something, and then when you throw them, they blow up and all kinds of crazy stuff. Wow, he just got ended. Okay. But yeah, that kind of thing. So, for the, sorry, I'm losing my focus here. The whole deal with the, supercharge is, I think, basically every subclass you're gonna get a new tree kind of thing. So you'll have like a third thing to run. So that leaves, now I'm gonna like not touch on Dawnblade, Arcstrider, and Sentinel till after, at the very end. But for now, I'll go to Warlock. So, if any of you have ever heard of Dragon Ball Z, you're gonna be in love with this. So, for Stormcaller, the new super, which again, a new, like, little skill tree, you basically jump up and do the Kamehameha. You literally just jump up and blast lightning out of your hand. Like, you pull it back and you push it out, and, like, classic Dragon Ball. But, what's really cool is that you can like move around, so you move around and you can just blast stuff. So I like that one. I'm a big Stormcaller, you all know that. So adding a new super, that's gonna be pretty awesome. So also for Voidwalker, they have a new super. This looks sick. So it's gonna be that same kind of like anime style. You like teleport around a little bit, you're like douche, douche, douche. Then you like do a big explosion. So you teleport around a little bit and then explode. That's all we really saw. So it wasn't really much besides that. Whoa, serious lag. What the heck is going on? My internet is dying. But, yeah. Here. Eat, my friends, eat. Eat all the orbs. But yeah, that's what's going to be happening with Voidwalker and stuff. So now I'll go to the Titan. The great and powerful Titan. And use Supercharge, good boy. So what's going to be going on with the Titan is, for Sunbreaker, I don't know, if you play Destiny 1 Rise of Iron, you're going to like this. They touched a little bit on Lord Saladin's, oh, I'm already supercharged. Extremely massive hammer, axe, mega super thing. So they touched on that, and you have a massive flaming hammer. And you swing it around and you just completely blow everything up. So that's awesome. Oh, orbs. Orbs for days. But yeah, that's pretty much what you do, and it's kind of insane. And for Striker, see, Striker's a little weird because I don't really. It's kind of like a long-range Striker for now, so I don't really change it. But like one picture I saw was like the person kind of like flew like really far across the screen, almost like a sideways dive into water or something. They, like flew across the screen like that, and they blasted. But it wasn't like a normal Striker where you just like hit the ground and it does lightning on the ground. It was like a bloom kind of like shot up in the air like a dome like that. So that's kind of unique. And another one where the person like jumped up in the air and then like came kind of like straight down like at an angle with one fist, like, and then they came down like that with the Striker thing. So I don't know if that's like a new melee ability or if that's part of Striker, so I'm not too sure about that one. But yes, so now I'm going to present my theory on the basic subclasses like Arcstrider, Sentinel, and Dawnblade. So, as you all know from Destiny 1, those three supercharges of the same energy had different ones in Destiny 1. I didn't really make much sense there, but there was different ones that had the same energy in Destiny 1. Such as Defender, Sunsinger, and Arcblade. Not Arcblade. Blade Dancer. So, we all know in Sentinel, you can create the Ward of Dawn, and you can basically be a defender. So, what is kind of, I'm thinking, is they're still going to add this another skill tree for Defender, or for Sentinel, but it's not going to add a super. I think for the other two, it is. I think for Dawnblade, they might bring back Sunsinger with its many tremendously overpowered abilities. Oh, there's a chest over there. I missed that. With its many really OP abilities. So such as like the self-res and like the infinite grenades and stuff. Well, actually, they already have infinite grenades with Sunbracers, but stuff like that. What I'm also thinking is like for Arcstrider, I think I'll go there first. So Arcstrider, what I'm thinking is going to be happening with that is they'll bring back Arcblade, which is kind of, this is the only one that kind of somewhat derails my theory, is because Arcstrider is already so much like Blade Dancer, I don't know if it'd really do them any good to bring it back. But maybe like add like a teleport thing where instead of like jumping around like really fast with Blade Dancer, you actually teleport so you can move faster and a little more mobility. Maybe give it 2 knives right off the bat instead of just having the 1 knife. That's kind of what I'm thinking, but this is all kind of like not really real, it's just my theory because the opportunity they have, and because they already have Ward of Dawn, that was a fail, on that other one. So that's what I'm thinking. But yes, that's what I'm thinking for the supers. So, let me think. Is there anything I missed so far? Oh, yes, I did miss one of the most important things that I'm super excited about. I need that. I missed what they'd be adding in this section, or like over here, or past settings, or like in between inventory and settings. They are going to be adding the beautiful, beautiful, beautiful collections, like we so well know from Destiny 1. So you're going to have exotic collections for armor and the weapons that you can view and see, oh, how do I get this exotic? Where can I find this exotic? And the same thing with every set of armor and weapons in the game. So let's say there was this legendary set of armor, let's say it was the Wildwood armor for a Warlock. And you have a couple pieces, you can look at the full set on your like Guardian, you can see what it looks like on your Guardian, so you can see if you really want it, like if you really like it. But then also it will tell you where it can be found and what you have to do to get the full set. So in this case it'd say, explore in the EDZ to collect tokens and find or purchase from Devrim K, something like that kind of thing. But, so something like that, I'm guessing, is what would happen there. Oh, sorry, I'm getting mauled by a whole bunch of enemies here. Is there still people dropping on my tether? Oh, I think my tether got squished. But, I need to get out of here. I can't be dying. But, yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. I just like the whole thing that they're finally adding the whole collection dealio, and it's cool that they kind of have where you can like just find how to get the armor sets and stuff. Because some of the stuff is more cryptic on like where you get it, like some of the exotics, like they're exotic quests, but they're not exotic quests that we really know about, or kind of like random drops. It's a little weird, but I am glad they're doing that, and they're also adding these things called triumphs. So I'm thinking that's kind of like an in-game achievement, kind of like Bank, where it shows you what achievements you have. Maybe just like things, like maybe just powerful things you've done, like Prestige Nightfall, Prestige Raid Nightfall, just etc. etc. Like beating missions like a certain amount of times on heroic, like the meditations or whatever. It's a little cryptic on that when they did that, but hopefully they'll release more. So, now I will get into, like, missions and whatnot. So I'm gonna run away for this, but I'm going back. So, one thing, I'm guessing is about 21, like, 14 to 21 missions in all for Forsaken. Like, in the base game, like, before, like, the add-ons or whatever. I think they're gonna do, like, side missions. Yes, actually, there's that. There's these 3 updates they're gonna release across the next year. And what they're going to be doing in these updates is, I'm thinking, some side missions. Like a short little story that kind of brushes up on whatever the main story for Forsaken is. So that's kind of what I'm thinking for that. But also, on the, what's it called? Oh, on the Forsaken itself, there's these things called Baron Hunts. And these Baron Hunts are, so there's like 7 Barons, and the way they explain it in the video is like the opposite Magnificent 7, or what have you. So, it's kind of gonna be like that, so it's gonna be like these 7 like really bad dudes that escaped from the Prison of Elders. I died. Which is a place in Destiny 1 where you can go to get like good loot and whatnot. So that's kind of what I'm getting at. But yeah, there's gonna be 7 of those, and those are boss fights built within the story, and based on like just patterns from Destiny 1 that they had, I'm thinking it's gonna be like 2 to 3 missions between each Baron Hunt, and then you have the Baron Hunt, which I'm thinking, the way they explain it in the video, is I'm kind of thinking it's a separate mission, because like they said these are called Barons, and the missions are actually called Baron Hunts. So that's why I'm thinking that it's going to be a separate kind of big, like, strike kind of thing almost. Like, not like multiplayer, of course, but that's just kind of what I'm thinking. But, so that's why I'm getting at like 21, maybe between 14 and 21 missions is what I'm thinking. And hopefully they kind of build up the light a little more steadily than they did with Warmind, which everyone's disappointed about because you went up like 5 light that whole campaign. I know why I'm one of those people. It's like, I was 340 when I started and I'm 340 when I end. What the heck is going on, Dungy? Yeah. But what I'm thinking for the Baron Hunt is going to be like a really short mission and then this really long and hard boss fight. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Why did I do that? That's kind of what I'm thinking for that. But also, I could be wrong, so I'm not too sure about that. But also the new raid, the Dreaming City. It's a new raid, the whole new raid lair. So it's the Woken Home Planet, and that's what they said in the video. But they said it's going to be different because players actually change what the raid looks like. So the raid at release will be an entirely different raid a week later. So which is kind of cool. But seeing how I don't really do raids because I have no friends and nobody invites me to do raids. I don't really do raids. So I don't really care about that, but as a coder, I kind of appreciate what goes out. That's some pretty gnarly crucible things of parkour. I don't know what I'm saying. Ow. Okay, I'll do that later. But yeah, there's that. Oh, speaking of crucible, new crucible mode for all you PvEers out there that hate PvP and just get wrecked. Gambit. So the way this works is there's 2 teams like normal crucible. But, at the beginning you can, like, taunt each other. So, you actually see the other team without getting, like, shot at or anything. And then, it's PvE. So, like, these waves of enemies, and you kill them to get motes. So, motes of light, I'm guessing. You put them in this bank. And, like, when you get, like, hit, like, a milestone or something on the bank, you close the other person's bank down. The other team. So, you can't actually really interact with the team much. And they have to kill, like, this big enemy blocker dude to open their bank back up. And both teams can do it. But, at one time in the match, they can send one person over to the enemy side and just wreak havoc until they die. So, I'm thinking what's going to be going on there is you just send one person over and, like, with a heavy weapon or something, and they just end everyone's life. Until they die, or, like, supercharge or do something. Because you're still going to have to be fighting PvE, so it's still going to be hard, I'm guessing. And I'm sure you're going to die a lot. But the person with the most motes in the bank at the end of the time, or the person that, like, if there's a max amount of motes, I'm not too sure, because there's not much been released about that whole thing. But there's going to be, like, special rewards unique to Gambit, like there is for Crucible now. Like, there's going to be special armor sets and weapons. But I thought that was a cool, kind of unique new game mode for people that don't like PvE, because they said some people, or PvP, sorry. Some people don't. I know some people that get into PvP and they go like 2-20, and they really hate it, but they have to do it to get better, so that's the kind of thing. So I'm hoping Gambit's gonna count towards like the Call to Arms too, like Shax's Call to Arms, so I'm hoping it does. It might be its own milestone, like complete 10 Gambit games or whatever. I'm sure it'll count toward, I did that, didn't I? Yep. I'm sure it'll count towards Clan XP for sure, but yeah, it's good. It's kind of interesting. So I think I touched on all the points. Missions, yep. I should have wrote notes down somewhere. I'm just doing this all from memory. 26 minutes of me talking. 27 now. Hope you all enjoyed. Why do you do this to me? Cloak or boots? I'm going with the cloak.
Use it carefully.
I need the full Wildwood set of armor. That's what I'm going for. What? Ugh. I'm gonna wear it anyways. 348. Dead Orbit Resurrection. Yeah, it'll ride. Next is the boots. So I have the anti-extinction helmet, but that's all I managed to get for Hunter from Dead Orbit. So yeah, that's why I'm kind of mismatched here. But it all looks the same color, and I want that full set, so that's what I'm going for. All I need is the boots and this thing, and I'm good. I mean, I don't need the helmet, but the helmet would be nice. But yeah, so I think I did touch on all the points. So, but if there's anything else that you'd want to hear about, anything at all, just comment. Go to my channel, go to the discussion page. Go to my website, you can leave a comment on that. Anything. But yes, I hope you enjoyed this little informational kind of, I don't know what you can call this. I don't know. What are people theories? Like theories, whatever. I don't know what they're called. I'm a noob. But yes, I hope you all enjoyed, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel as well as my other channel, and click the notification bell so you are notified every single time I upload a video. Because I know you all love listening to me talk. It's the best thing in the world, right? Yes, I know it is. So, I hope you all enjoyed. Catch you all later.